It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day. Won't you be my neighbor? Hey guys, just a quick word from the video sponsors today, Delete Me. Here's something I didn't realize until recently. There are entire people search websites that list your name, phone number, address history, even your relatives, right? Anyone can access it. All it takes is a credit card. That kind of info floating around makes it way easier for scams, phishing, and other sketchy stuff to happen. And I'm not talking about somebody calling and asking you about your extended warranty. That's why I use Delete Me. They remove your personal info from hundreds of those data brokers and people search sites. And it's not a one and done thing. You can see how many sites had my info listed before Delete Me stepped in. You have it up here on the screen. Here's my report. You can see how many sites had the info. If you want to clean up what's out there on you, go to joindeleteme.com/TK Garage and use code TK Garage at checkout for 20% off. You can also use the QR code on screen. Just scan it with your phone. And link also, as always, in the description and the pinned comment. And thanks to Delete Me for sponsoring today's video. Welcome to Mr. TK's neighborhood. Oh man, but in all seriousness, welcome on back to TK's Garage. In today's video, we are talking about what I saw last night in California's debate and how more Democrats now, even some of the most liberal, are considering shutting down the California Air Resource Board. Oh boy. Oh man. So welcome on back to TK's Garage. Yeah, man, if you saw the debate last night, it's on YouTube. You can watch it every time they go up. It was interesting to hear some of the responses. There was more candidates on this stage than what I saw on the last debate, which means people must have moved around in terms of what their polling was. But I was definitely surprised by some of the things that I heard from Democrat candidates. And the problem here is Bianco has been consistent the entire campaign. I mean, the entire campaign. He has basically said that he would shut down the California Air Resource Board, end smog checks on day one. There is no, oh, he's going to, no. That's what he said he's going to do. Said what he's going to do. He also said he would lower the DMV fees to like $25 to renew your registration. That's it. Stop giving the state of California all this excess money for them to waste on their bullshit programs that don't go anywhere, or the money that they funnel into their friends, nonprofits, and others. That's where the money goes. In case if you didn't know, it's going to all these nonprofits, these nonprofit organizations that are all affiliated with, the governor, their friends, their families that have these nonprofits. They get the money and then it goes nowhere. It doesn't actually affect the issue that they're supposed to address, like homelessness. Just hearing them give grades on homelessness in the last two debates and giving Newsom B's and A's, please miss me with that shit. But a lot of that stuff is going to come to an end, and I think the Democrats are starting to turn a little bit on Newsom that are running for governor for a couple of reasons. They're watching what's going on in Minnesota right now. If you didn't know, the YouTube journalist Nick Shirley exposed tons of fraud in the state of Minnesota and in California, and now they're just raiding all of these businesses in the state of Minnesota. What do you think is going to happen in the state of California? Ding, exactly. They know that it's coming to California too, and they don't want to be tied to Newsom the same way none of them want to be tied to Swalwell right now. Now, what does this mean for the average person in California? Well, right now, we know two things. If you end up electing either Bianco or Hilton as your next governor, we know that the California Air Resource Board for sure is getting shut down. We know if you vote for Becerra, it ain't going anywhere. If you vote for Porter, she's considering closing it because of cost on the average citizen in the state of California. She's trying to be the I was poor, I'm still poor, my minivan has 180,000 miles. It might not pass smog. You think? Funny. So, do I trust Porter or do I trust the other Democrats? As a younger guy too. Do I trust Steyer to get rid of the California Air Resource Board? No, absolutely not. The only candidates that I would try, and here's the thing, I also don't trust Hilton in that. I mean, I know he's friends with Newsom and his wife. I don't know. I mean, they promoted their books, all kinds of other shit. I don't know if I can trust Hilton to do exactly what he says in terms of, do I trust him in terms of taxes and cutting stuff and doing the things that he said he's going to do? Sure. He's still a Republican, yeah. But do I trust him to actually shut down the California Air Resource Board? If that's my only choice, if that's the only one that's left, then that's the way you have to go. But I want to see, I really want to see Bianco get into that spot because I really think if you get Bianco in at governor, he's going to do what he says, at least in terms of that. Okay. And I know what a lot of people have been saying. I've been reading those comments too, right? Well, it's only going to be while they're in office. As soon as another governor comes in, they'll just restart the agency. Doesn't work that way. But I mean, yeah, sure. They could form another California Air Resource Board if another Democrat gets in, sure. Let me tell you something about this generation. One thing that they remember, and it's why the president that we currently have now, Trump, got back in and won in the third time that he ran. They were the people that were poor back then when COVID was hitting and everything else was going on, remembers all of the money that they got in from the federal government. And they remember it coming from Trump. If Bianco gets in and he cuts all this crap and people are saving thousands of dollars a year by not having to smog, having less registration fees, not having to pay excessive taxes when they buy a car, all this other shit, they'll vote for him again. Oh, yeah. Oh, God forbid, if he gets in, Bianco or Hilton gets in, and houses become a little bit more affordable in California, you don't have to smog check your car. The car culture comes back, which, by the way, in case you didn't know, a lot of people in the car culture have what? Money. And when they come in, they're going to pay to keep that guy in office. And then they're going to pay whoever the next guy is who's going to keep the same policies so they don't go backward with the car culture. So am I worried that if the California Air Resource Board gets shut down by Bianco or Hilton, that it'll come back? No, I don't think it will. I think once it's shut down, it's gone. Could a Democrat get in later and change that? Sure. But I think some of the other policies that are coming into effect now, and I recommend you go watch Nick Shirley's YouTube channel because he's also exposing all the voter fraud. I mean, when you have 27 individuals registered to vote, not just at the same UPS store, but out of the same box at the UPS store, some of these people are 103 to 106 years old. Really? Primary residence? Oh, don't believe what I'm telling you. Go see it. But now, because some of these policies and stuff that are being put in place, California is not going to be able to do that. They're not going to have all these phantom voters that have probably been dead for 20 or 30 years. They're not going to have 27 people voting out of one box at a UPS store. I think you're going to see a change in California in terms of representation and the governorship. But what do I know? I read those comments too. I'm just a YouTuber that doesn't know shit. I just consistently get proven right over and over and over and over again. Anyways, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day. Don't be my neighbor. Don't.